Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 4, I guess, of Road to 120 Slayer. So I just finished off one of my favorite tasks in the game, Ganodermic Beast, which I hardly ever get. I really don't get them often enough. So far in the series, 6.8 million Slayer, and I think this is my first Gano Beast task, although it might be my second. Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure I had a Gano Beast task in episode 1, so pretty much my second task of the series so far. It is quite a rare task. I don't know if that's just due to me being unlucky, or if it is actually a fairly rare task, but I did get one magic seed and one palm seed and a lantidime seed and a torsal seed too, but they're not worth anything. But overall, like a good probably roughly 8 mil profit, 1.7 mil profit from that task, which took hardly any time at all. Gano beasts are very, very underrated money making. They're like 4 mil an hour if you're going hard at them and killing them correctly, even off Slayer task. And we're going to see what our next task is. Let's see if I can call it. Well, you know, it is Kuradel, and it's me, so I'm going to guess it's probably going to be Celestial Dragons. Aberrant Specters. That's so disgusting. I don't even want to think about that. But luckily, that's a task like I hardly ever get, which is good because I always cancel them. Hopefully you can't hear my dog in the background, but 221 Abyssal Demons, that sounds good, and I'm probably going to have to, like, I've been trying to use my Rhino as much as possible and kind of, like, suppress my inner desire to pick up every single drop because I can't yak stuff, obviously, with the Rhino. I wish if you had 96 summoning you could use, like, the yak function with it, but I'll just have to use Infernal Urns, and it's not the end of the world, I guess. Alright guys, so I actually just finished off 2 Abbey Demon tasks because I did the first one. I wasn't quite done with Abbey Demons yet. Like they're good XP, so we're just going to turn in this contract here. And everything in my inventory is actually from 2 Abbey Demon tasks except for the gem bag because I had to empty out my gem bag because I was getting so many rubies, it's ridiculous. But look at this, I'll inspect the gem bag. I got 35 rubies and 13 diamonds and 5 dragon stones just from 1 Abbey Demon task. And I will price check this notable stuff. Like my entire Rhino is full of like mostly rune drops as well, and I can't really price check that. But if you pick up like all the noted stuff on the ground and all the stackable stuff, this is about what you could expect from 2 Abbey Demon tasks. So like 1.2 mil, and then quite a few rune drops that I just stored in my Rhino. Always use Rhinos for Slayers, by the way. We won't get these for very long. They're going to be gone at the end of the month, so take advantage of the Rhinos as much as you can. Like Black Rhino, 10% extra XP, that's so overpowered. Alright, let's go ahead and pick up another task here. I'm gonna guess Celery Dragons again, because it's been like, I don't know, 3 tasks and I haven't had them. So we get Muzpa here. I don't know if I'm gonna cancel that or not. I'll wake up, and depending on like, I'll go to bed now, and when I wake up, depending on how good of a mood I'm in, I may or may not do that. But anyway, that's going to be about it for tonight. I'm going to go to bed, wake up in the morning, and possibly do a Muzpa or possibly cancel it, depending on how I feel. What's up, guys? Just finished my Muzpa's task, and I got a ton of runeful hems from this. Unfortunately, this is one of those tasks where I can't really use the Rhino on because I am cheap, and I have to bank all of the rune stuff. And no, I can't alch it because I am on Ancients, so finally no one can actually say, oh, just alch the drops. I also, if you don't know, I can't alch drops. I've tried to do it before. It's not possible. I'm just too obsessed with making drop tabs. But I did get a wicked pouch, so I can now switch to Ancients. Thanks to everyone in the comments who suggested that. I kind of forgot about it. But I did get one, and it only cost 80 rune coins, and basically what I did is like some of those free rune coin offers. It took like 5 minutes. I downloaded a couple apps on my phone, and boom, got enough rune coins for a wicked pouch. So I would highly recommend it if you're a Slayer and you don't like being on Ancients, but you do like doing Muzpa tasks. Wicked Pouch is kind of a must, and you can just download a couple apps on your phone. It takes like 5 minutes to get the 80 rune coins, and it's totally worth it. Looks like our next task is going to be Mutated Jadinkos. This is a task I haven't had in forever, but it's pretty good XP. And also you always get like the favor points for seeds and stuff like that, which are also always helpful. So not the best XP in the world, but it's definitely worth doing. Alright, all done with that Mutated Jadinko task. Really quick task again. It's pretty good XP, not the best in the world or anything. Got about 400k in loot. If you pick up all this stuff, it kind of really does hurt your XP, but you guys know me. I have difficulty leaving stuff on the ground. Anyway, I'll go back and get a new task. Hopefully we get something like, I don't know, QBD. I'm kind of into a QBD task right now. Man, I just gotta say, I'm loving Slayer right now, and I'm also like coming so close to reaching a couple goals. You know, since the 120 capes came out, everybody wants the 120 capes, and I myself, Celery Dragons, awesome task by the way, but I myself am getting really close to another couple 120s. Like I'm a little bit under 9 mil XP to 120 Constitution. I'm a little bit under 10 mil XP to 120 Summoning. So those are two goals that I could reach, theoretically, within 2 weeks of just doing Slayer. As long as I do like a ton of Slayer within the next 2 weeks, I should be able to get those using the aura on summoning, obviously. But those are kind of my goals right now. Anyway, time to do some Celery Dragons. Hopefully I get a drop from them, because it's been quite a while since I've had a drop there. Alright guys, I just finished a Gano Beast task. Probably the most depressing Gano Beast task I've ever done, in all honesty. Didn't get any good seeds. Well, I got a Spirit Seed, but I occasionally remember to pick my Spirit Trees. I just don't like doing Spirit Trees all that much because they're really annoying to, you know, gather materials for the gnomes to protect them. Got a nice 800k from that task. What's the next one going to be? Airut. That's an awesome task. I'm loving that one. But anyway, I've been kind of like addicted to dill flavored sunflower seeds. It sounds kind of gross, but they're actually really good. If you haven't tried it out, try them. They're amazing. Alright guys, I just finished that Airut task that we talked about in the last clip a lot. And just from the regular drops alone, I made over a mil. It's pretty crazy. Of course, I banked all of the Airut bones and most of the rune items. Didn't get a whole lot of charms, but Airuts were never amazing for charms. Although 84 crimsons isn't anything to be completely unsatisfied with. It definitely helps out a little bit. One thing I've never really understood is why Airuts only drop one charm, because, I mean, they're pretty high level and they have a lot of HP, so most monsters like that, they drop multiple charms. But whatever, I'm not going to argue. Our next assignment looks like it's going to be not Firewatch. Definitely not. Oh, bank pinned. Well, I just logged in, so what else would you expect? And I am over the 10k Slayer point threshold, which is pretty awesome now. Unfortunately, I'll probably dip below that if I keep continuing to get crappy tasks from Kuridel. Order of Ascension members is something I can handle, though. I'm doing the Gladeye now instead of the Rorari, and they're pretty good Crimson Charms as well. So this is actually a task I kind of like. When it was Rorari, it was a task that I was kind of about, and now they're Gladeye, I have found them a lot more fun to kill. Alright guys, all done with the Gladeye task, and I got a good 79 Crimson Charms in only about 20 minutes, so that's really good. I price checked all the rune items that I got from that task, and it came out to almost exactly 500k, which was a nice, well-rounded number. And we're going to put all this in, and we got 1.2 mil because I got a Primus key and they're going up for some reason. I think Ascension Crossbows are crashing, so I'm not really sure why the keys are going up. I don't know, maybe the Ascension Crossbows are going up again. So I made like 1.7 mil that task. That's really good. But, I mean, half of that was like this key. Alright, time for a new task. Let's see what Kuridel has to offer. And she's going to give me Iron Dragons, a boring but, you know, still decent task. So I'll go ahead and do it. It's not the best XP in the world, but, I mean, it's so short you can't really cancel that. I really didn't get anything all that special from the Iron Dragons task, mostly just bones. I was able to bank them all, of course, because I'm using Yak. Even though the Rhino is still in the game, I'm just kind of cheap, so I still use Yak at times when I'm banking more expensive stuff like Dragon Bones. And I got a nice 32 Crimson Charms, which isn't, you know, the most charms in the world, but actually for an Iron Dragons task, that isn't a great charm dropper. That's pretty nice. And it looks like we will be killing KBD for a while. Alright guys, I just finished my QBD task, and I tried to get good track of everything, and I believe I got everything during the task. 520 bones, which is pretty decent. That was like 60-ish kills, and I got 381 hides. Only QBD specific drops I got was 1 Royal Bolt Stabilizer and 2 Royal Frames, so not great on the QBD specific drops. And I almost forgot the Torstals and Lantidines, which would add quite a bit to the price check. So we'll just throw everything in there all at once and see how much I got from this task. So it looks like I made about 17 mil, which is really, really good from just a QBD task. And it took me, I don't know, like 3 hours or so. So it's quite good money per hour, really. Alright, well, for some reason my computer decided not to record the audio during the last task, so it would be kind of weird just to show clips of me not talking for a minute. So I just finished up a Dark Beast task. Before that, I had a something Muzzpa's task. Anyway, we're going to get another task. No, I don't want to have Dark Beast again. Caress's Automatons, that would be cool. I'm about to go KK, so I was going to say a Cow Fight task would be amazing, even though Cow Fight Gang doesn't give Glade XP anymore. But Automatons is one of my favorite tasks, so no way I'm skipping that one. Hey guys, what's up? So after about 15 hours of no internet, I am back, and I am slaying. And I got an Automatons task, if you remember, from where we left off in the last clip. Of course, you guys remember, you just saw it, but I may have not remembered. I don't know why I'm adding everything in individually, but I am, so I apologize for that. But we got a total of about 800k. That's a lot of money in Nature Runes. Nature Runes are going up, man. They're like 360 each. That's quite pricey for Nature Runes. But yeah, 800k in like, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. That's pretty good money. Automatons are good money, even if you don't get any glove drops. Alright, so I would like a task that's, well, I love Automatons again, but we'll see what we're going to get. Muzzpa, I really don't want to do Muzzpa right now. I'm going to cancel. you know, I know this is a good task for Slayer points and all, but I just did Muzz. I really don't want to do them again. I'm tired of them. And we're going to get Mithril Dragons instead, so that's awesome. That's like a very, very, very quick task. And I am using up these melee brawlers, so I'm going to get a little bit bonus attack XP, I guess. It's not amazing. These aren't the most helpful things in the world, but it's nice, and they're definitely worth using if you have them. Okay, all done with the Mithril Dragons task. Took like 5 minutes. I would really, really appreciate a Calfight King task right now. Well, a Calfight task. Because I'm about to go do Calfight King Iron Dragons. I'm going to skip it just because, you know, I like Iron Dragons, but they're not the best XP. They're not the best charms. Steel Dragons, oh, I can't skip that, even though it's, you know, essentially the same thing. They're both Metal Dragons, but Steel Dragons are a little bit better XP, a little bit better charms, so I can't skip. But I am going to be doing Calfight King. I'll also be doing a loot video from Calfight King. You guys know that I uploaded the loot from 100 Nexus a little bit ago. Well, I'm kind of doing the same thing, but with Calfight King. Spoilers, but yeah, hopefully that video will go over well. What's up, guys? Just finished off a Steel Dragons task. I managed to get myself a good amount of Crimson Charms during that task, and I also got myself a 235 Addy ore drop as I lag out here. I'm just going to quickly price check this drop, see how much it is. I did get like a Beam of Light, which means it's over 500k, and it's a nice 530k there. I'll take it. And let's see what our next task is going to be from Kuradel. I'd love a Water Fiends task right now, or Celestial Dragons. I'll take it. Just anything that's good charms, really. I'm not that picky. And as I'm doing my Celestial Dragons task, just casually merching some Drygores, there was a little bit of a panic sell, but it seems like the panic sell, for the most part, has calmed down. So I was hoping to like make some money off of the panic sell, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. But I'll make about 1 mil profit per Drygore, roughly, maybe a little bit less, more like 900k profit per Drygore. But definitely, it's nice. All finished up with Celestial Dragons, or Celery Dragons task, as we knowingly and lovingly call them. And I got myself 220 Crimson Charms, which is really nice, just going for that 120 summoning. And all my Drygores sold, and I believe from all those selling, I made 2.7 mil profit, so that's pretty good. I don't flip Drygores very often. You can usually make around, I would say 700k to 1 mil profit per Drygore. You can flip all of them in 4 hours, so if I had the motivation to do that, I could make some decent money. I usually don't. I was just trying to do it right now because the panic, so I figured it'd be faster. Ooh, Water Talisman. Okay, that was awesome. I just made like, I don't know, let's price check this, probably at least 40k or so. Yeah, 42k just from like taking a few seconds to pick up stuff at Water Fiends. That's some bank. And our next task is going to be Abbey Demons, which is a great task, and I'm happy for that one. More Crimsons, really, really good XP as well. Alright guys, I'm all done with my Abbey Demons task. I managed to pick myself up an Abyssal Whip, but nothing else all that interesting. Also, my Rhino is like, look at all these chain bodies. I don't even know how many chain bodies that is. That's like 12 chain bodies or so. So I got a lot of chain bodies this task. But yeah, really good loot from all the rune items and stuff. I probably made like 800k, and also I'm not wearing gloves because I was wearing melee brawlers, but they degraded in the middle of the task. So now I have no more melee brawlers. I know, it's really disappointing. And I think I'm just going to pick myself up another Abbey Demons task because I can get another task with my mask here. And I don't know, I kind of enjoyed myself that last Abbey Demon task. So I'm going to be doing another one, 179 Abbey Demons this time. And before we end off the video here, I just want to kind of go over the tab and you guys can look at it. I will price check it next episode. I won't be price checking in this episode. Kind of decided on price checking it every 5. But if we look here, I guess it hasn't really grown a whole lot. It's mostly just the same kind of stuff, but numbers have gone up. I've gotten like a ton of rune items and stuff lately. Haven't quite reached the 100 chain body mark. Like, I have 1.5k Addy bars, 1.1k Atlanta diamonds. That's just worth so much. And as you guys can see, I got some Barrows amulets, malevolent energy, raw rock tails. So I have been doing a little bit of rots. Hopefully I'll be going back to that. Obviously that's not from Slayer, but I'm still just going to be keeping all my drops in here. I also picked myself up a Dragon Rider helm. I think I forgot to record the task where I actually got that, or maybe I banked it with my yak. I can't remember either way, but that's my first ever Dragon Rider item from Celestials, but unfortunately it's like 800k, so it's not worth a whole lot. Exactly 1000 green D-hide, that's a bit weird. But yeah, this is pretty much what the task looks like. 3D kites, kind of odd, but yeah, not the most exciting thing in the world. It should be worth a fair amount. We'll see how much it's worth in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching this episode, though. Stay tuned for the next one. Should be coming out in a few days, but the next couple days I'll probably be focusing on Araxor and hopefully uploading some videos of that. So that should be a blast, but yeah, I'll see you guys whenever I get back to Slayer and finish another episode. Farewell.